I'm glad you guys, I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the channel. I mean, when I started the channel, I wasn't actually sure whether it would pick up. And it took me, I think, about a year to reach... Oh! Oh, Shibbit! No! Why am I missing it? I'm missing the explosion! I'm on the wrong side of the island. No! No! Aww. I'm on the wrong side of the island. Well, I guess that means I am one of the cool kids now because I did not look at the explosion. Oh dear. Oh, man. Anyway, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by an explosion I did not witness. Where am I? Here I go. Okay, let's head down. It took me more than a year, or more than a year for me to go up to 100 subscribers, and to think that in the past few months we've now gone, I think it's almost 500 subs now. Very close to 500 subs, and it's just been amazing, the whole process of watching the channel grow, being able to share my knowledge, my love for nature, and be able to talk to people from all over the world. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't exchange this for anything. I think I missed the one planter, the wall planter yeah, there we go. I missed that in there as well. Yes, cool guy confirmed, eh? And I was like, no, I am not going to miss the explosion. I'm going to witness it, Did not witness it. Not even in the slightest. Let's see, what have we got here? The Ultra Glide fins, okay.
Near blueprint acquired.
Let's see, what have we got? We should have another PDA, and I think there is another crab here somewhere. Another PDA.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief!
What?
You know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Yeah, so obviously there, Maida, one of the 3 survivors of the Degassi wreck, concerned that, yes, if the rain doesn't stop, it's going to have a massive landslide, which of course occurred. And you could hear there that Bart, the son, was of course the one with experience in growing. So he was responsible for the growth beds that were there. And yeah, storm basically destroyed this little outpost of them. I keep on getting stuck on random things, yeah? But let's see, what's this? Marooned, I guess that's the first one.
Weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degassi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for
So
a fight.
beautiful over here.
In every
Oh.
judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will.
Put some light on.
This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us
He
alive
just keeps on talking,
as
doesn't he?
comfortably as possible until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
One there, one up there. Pretty sure there are 3 bases. Yeah, there are 3 bases up here. Yes. Okay, while we're running up to the last base,
You
let's listen to
brought
this
us
one.
This sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday.
Mhm.
Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access
which
to
one
building
we-
materials, like damn
Which
queens.
way to go?
Couple of
I
water
think this way.
filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Of course, okay, so I'm reading in the wrong direction. But the scent amongst people, especially if you are stranded in a situation like this, it's the fastest way to end up dead as a crew. So yeah, 3 people made it after the Degassi, the one ship crashed here. Oh, come on, I do not want to fall down. I am terrified in real life. I really am terrified of heights. And in games, it's pretty much the same. I do not like ledges like that. So let's have a look here. I think this is one that I had not... Yeah, I haven't actually visited this one. Let's scan. Composite plant pot. Yeah, Marguerite is a savage. I mean, she says it as it is. I quite like all these little, almost said voice notes, these little PDA notes made by them. Have I got everything in here? Looks like it.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Yeah, Maida really is savage. Like she says it as it is. I quite like her. Oh, and yeah, I know the spoilers that you are referring to. Because we will, as we carry on with the game here, of course, we will learn what supposedly happened to her at the end of, well, their expedition. So we find out basically what happened to all 3 of them. I need to find a way down in the dark, which is a bad idea. Try and find a way to go down in the dark, but I think... can I make it into the water? Maybe and maybe not. Yo! That was a tight fit. Almost did not make that. Okay, great. Let's have a look here. We can scan the ancient floaters. Well, of course, islands normally wouldn't be these big floating chunks of rock. Instead, they would be pieces of the ocean crust that's actually, or the ocean plate that is risen above, or with magma, of course, with lava action. They also would... Is these lights on or off? I don't know. With lava, they would also... Volcanic action, that's the word. With volcanic action, they, of course, would also... it would also cause islands to form. But in this case, because it is an ancient or an alien world, we can also have big, massive, floaty invertebrates keeping up the island. So I guess, you know, why not? I don't even know what I was speaking about before everything. But yeah, we are now definitely going to be building some habitats. Now that we have... That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to check, did I get the multipurpose? Yes, I did get the multipurpose room blueprint. Great. I was getting worried that I may have forgotten to actually scan that, because that would be catastrophic to get all the way back to base and then realize I don't have the blueprint I came for. Okay, let's have a look here. Hello, reefbacks. I've always tried to figure out where on earth are the mouths on these massive things. It has to be here somewhere. They're magnificent. It seems that these things on the side here would be used to actually move forward, although I'm not sure how, because they're facing the wrong way. These look like they should be exhalant siphons, meaning that water is exhaled from them, but that would actually push the reef back in that direction rather than this way. If these tubes were actually facing the other way, I would have argued this is probably the best way of moving forward, apart from these massive tails that they have. We're just going to scan you, you beautiful massive creature. Oh yes, the thermal knife is such a useful thing to have when you are going on little adventures. Lifeboat. It's right over there. When you're going on little adventures, because you don't even have to prepare food anymore. You just kind of whack the fish on the go. Hey, Sonorix! Welcome to the chat. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Now, you guys can't see this at the moment, but yeah, so I'm trying to play a game, and this is our cat trying to make it I can't see what on earth I'm doing. That's like his favorite position. I have so many photos of him, and let me just fix my camera again, of him just sitting in front of my screen, preventing me from doing anything. And it's a challenge, especially when playing something like Ark. And now, at the moment, I can't see what numbers are actually the different tools that I've got. I know 1 should be knife. I can't see anything. So I'm assuming 1 is knife, 2 is scanner, 3 is the sea glide, 4 should be the... it's not a repair tool at the moment, it's a torch. And 5, I honestly have no idea. What's 5? Let's see. Oh, it's the repair tool. Okay, well, that's a surprise. Okay. Oh man. So yeah, I currently have no idea what's going on in the bottom part of the screen, because Memphis over here is a massive cat. Hello Memphis, he doesn't like being called a massive cat, but I'm just saying it as it is. Oh, cat mode. Yes. Yeah, cat mode is it's a good description of this. This is like typical for a cat, eh? What did I want to do? Oh yes, I wanted to build. That's what I wanted to do. Let's have a look. Have I got anything? Let me just switch container, switch container. I don't want to accidentally eat old stuff. What I need is... Oh, I need my titanium over here. That's what I need. As much as I can grab. And then I need to get to this point over here. Well, the thing is, with the reed frogs though, what they do is they get water. So just answering Nick there with whether the reef backs would feed through kind of like osmosis type thing. Through their skin, although the reed frogs would do that, but only with water. They're able to take water up through their skin. They would still feed by eating insects with their mouths, And I for a moment forgot what I was actually doing. Because Memphis was just obstructing everything and
Captain.
threatening to knock the lights over. Cat mode, yes indeed. Let's make builder that one again. And we'll put in, to be base piece, yes, a multi-purpose room. And we are going to make this a botanical food room. Okay, that's what we are going to do.
It may be prudent to separate food and leisure space.
You say Memphis is just big boned. He's very, very big boned then.
It is not.
Accidentally almost tried to put an exterior growth bed in here. We're going to put the interior growth bed just so that we can grow a variety of plants in here, but we are going to put the lantern tree and the other one, the bulbo tree, in these little composite plant pots. Oh, we need more titanium. Okay, wonderful. Switch container. Okay. Oh, I just put the Chinese potato plant in there. Oh, okay. Oh well. We're just going to have to build 2 more of these, eh? And let's put one over there. Oh yes, store the purple tablet, thanks. Yeah, let's put that in this one and call it weird stuff with 1F because we can't name it more than that. So please do not think that I don't know how to spell stuff. It's just we can't call it weird stuff with 2 Fs. Oh yes, I need my actual plants, eh? Let's go grab those. But anyway, I think the reef packs would most likely have a relatively small mouth. They don't need a massive opening.
Signs stabilizing.
Let's drop that. That's rotten. That's decomposing. Yeah, I need... There we go. Let's eat that. They don't need a massive opening to take in enough water to actually filter feed. So I think they're most likely feeding on plankton and microscopic organisms. But why am I here? Oh yes, I'm here for the plants, aren't I? Yes, I am here for the plants. Switch container and switch container. Yes. I suspect they take in a lot of water and then just kind of filter it out somehow. It may be that they're actually taking in through their mouth and that those tubes are not inhalant. Oh, sorry, not well, they are exhalant. They would be exhaling water through there, but maybe it is that they actually exhale through there after they had filtered out food particles in the water that they had taken in their mouths. That's a possibility. Let's put the bulbo tree there. And let's put the lantern tree in here. Now we are going to have infinite food and water, everybody. C+ final grade. I just told you, do not think that I can't spell stuff. Look, I can spell stuff. I know how to spell stuff. Where was I? Oh, yes. I think that's it for... Well, let's put the little mushroom in here for now. Switch container, switch container, switch container. And yeah, let's put those ones in there as well. Little marble melons we'll put in there as well. Let's have a look here. What have I got and what do I need? I need the scanner room. That is what I need. And I need a sea moth. So lots of things. I think we should probably head out and look for some fragments. And let's first head to that Sea Glide crash site over there. Well, basically the life pod with a broken Sea Glide. Is this the thermal vent? Yeah, that's the thermal point. Okay, so nice hot point, as you can see there. Some volcanic activity over there. Let's have a look here. See if we can find anything noteworthy on the way there. Ah, mobile vehicle bay. We're going to need that. Now, since we have got at least one here, we should have a look out for some more. You know what, let's grab some salt as well while we are here. Let's have a look. I'm so used to, when traveling now in Ark, being in third-person mode on the dinosaurs and other ancient creatures that we're running around on, that I find it weird to be traveling from point A to point B now and be in first person. Is a stalker tracing us or not? Doesn't look like it. Okay, great. Let's have a look here. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is the compass one that we're going to get here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yes, compass.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's just grab some oxygen over here. And voice log. No, not voice log. Data bank. We were Aurora survivors. There we go.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rig to this one.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
So my sister-in-law's dog is going on at the back here with a rope toy that he is playing with. Oh, look at the mesmer. Look at the mesmer. Oh, wow. I don't want to look at the mesmer. Guys, should I go and look at the mesmer? You tell me. Because I did see your comment there, Hans, about the front of the Aurora definitely being safe and being alright for us to go and have a look at. Maybe I will go there. But I first need some... Oh, I need some oxygen first. First need some radiation suit, though. I will need the creep vine planted. Yes, let's grab 2 of those. That'll give us, I think, more than enough. There's the mesmer still. Oh, hello, bone shark. Maybe I shouldn't go have a look at the mesmer because there's also bone shark over there. What have we got? What have we got? Hello, stalkers. Chasing everything. Being all around. Yo. As you can see, the kelp beds here really being the home of the stalkers. I've never seen a congregation quite like this with the stalkers. Like, I've seen 2 or 3 or so at a time. But if I were a biologist and I saw a predator like that, well, okay, so I am a biologist and ecologist / person, nature conservation type person. But if I were an ecologist coming to this island or this planet, and I saw a congregation of stalkers or of predators like this, I would assume one of 2 things. Either they are pack hunting animals, or this is some kind of mating congregation. Now, I know they're not pack animals. They are generally quite solitary animals, these. Which would mean that this would be some kind of spawning ground. Or that it is, as was most likely the case with a lot of theropod dinosaurs, it's not a case of them being pack hunters necessarily, but rather it's rather a case of them banding together to just take down larger prey items. A lot of the animals, larger predators in particular...
Implication for cave divers is loss of orientation.
Yes, I will most likely lose some orientation here in a moment. Let's grab the... I'm probably going to die in this cave, aren't I? No, I found the outside. Okay, never mind. But, oh yes, as I was saying, with a lot of the ancient dinosaurs, carnivores, they... yes, now the chat has come through with if I was an ecologist, yes. Yes, there we go. With the ancient dinosaurs, lots of your larger carnivores, there are congregations of fossils that have been found, of adults, in areas. And those were most likely carnivores that the adults banded together not to hunt or as a pack, but rather as a loose congregation of individuals. And sometimes people do say, oh, it's pack hunting with these dinosaurs, but in many cases it's not pack hunting, it's just a loose aggregation of predators, of individuals together. And with those stalkers at the back there, I would most likely have argued that it's one of those two things. Either loose pack hunting, oh, well, loose, I just said it's not pack hunting, and here I go and call it pack hunting. It's either a loose aggregation of individuals hunting together, or it is a case of this is their mating or their spawning ground. Which, if I were to hazard a guess, I would go with that one. It didn't appear that they were banding together to hunt any large creature. It was most likely a case of them actually being in the area to actually mate or to reproduce. Okay, managed to get some thingamajigs there, mushrooms. Let's just make some batteries, because the battery life on the Sea Glide is quite atrocious. Need some more. Okay. Grab that. And then we'll be set at least for 2. Oh, why did I make the wiring kit? Oh well. We need copper ore as well. Nothing in there. Okay, fine. Yes, I need. That's what I wanted to make. I wanted the titanium. Have we got lead? Yes, we've got 2 lead. We can make another platform. A platform for our growth beds of our lovely little thingies. Our kelp. What do they call these things? The creep vines. There we go. It could not think of the name of that. Anyway, we want to make... see, I haven't played this in such a long time. We need the foundation. There's the foundation. Hello there. Let's build that. Well, the idea with the mushrooms here is this is a mushroom that has a very, well, a moderately strong acid. I think that's where the concept comes from, because batteries have got acids in there, or acid in them. Most fungi, I don't know of any fungus on Earth that actually concentrates acid. At least not the way that the ones in the game here do. But if they could...
is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stag root.
Tree roaches, like, I've eaten a lot of insects in my life. Mostly termites. That's what I've eaten by far the most in my life. I have never eaten a cockroach. That having been said, termites and cockroaches are very closely related. So, you know, haven't eaten cockroaches, but I've eaten a close relative. And then most recently I've eaten Mupani worms as well. So I've eaten caterpillars now as well. Although it took me 33 years in my life to actually get to the point where I have eaten a caterpillar. I have now eaten it. And I'd eat it again. I would definitely eat that again. What was I thinking of doing? Getting copper. That's what I was thinking of doing. I don't have any. Let's see. We need a fabricator in here as well. That is what we also need. So we don't have to travel. Oh, cool. All the little large room things that have also come into the game here. Okay, titanium, gold, and table coral. Is that really all we need? Brilliant. Okay, titanium, gold, got that, and table coral. Table coral we can easily get. Titanium we can definitely very easily get. Let's just head out. There we go. Titanium and table coral. As I was saying, if you could have a fungus that could concentrate acid to such an extent, like the little acid mushrooms here do, you could possibly reverse engineer, or use that, not reverse engineer, use that to make a weak battery. So I wouldn't see it as out of the realm of possibility. That having been said, this is a game, a sci-fi game, where you have a little machine that does all kinds of weird and wonderful things for you, and just kind of cooks fish for you and removes the bones in the process and just kind of mixes everything. So yeah, I would say, oh yes, that's what I wanted to do. In this game, I would argue that making it out of mushrooms definitely within the realm of possibility, or realistic at least. Oh yeah, deep fried grasshoppers. I've heard of deep fried grasshoppers and deep fried scorpions and all those types of things. I haven't had grasshopper. No, I haven't had grasshopper. We last year had a bit of a locust plague coming through large parts of South Africa. And my wife and I actually, that's what they won, the first short I made. That was a little bit of a recording of some of the locusts flying past. And I know that those ones are edible. But we obviously didn't try them then. May need to try one in future just to see what that is like as well. Right, so now I have built a base with a little fabricator here. I also am going to make a radio here because I don't like traveling back to the right on cue. There's a little icon there. I don't like traveling back to the live pod just to go and listen to messages, but I almost for a moment thought it could work to play the message without actually having used the copper yet, or put in copper yet. Let's have a look here. Okay, so you say deep fried, when we say deep fried mushrooms. Deep fried mushrooms are delicious. Deep fried locust or grasshopper was delicious. I would definitely give that a go. If prepared properly, I would definitely give that a go. I'm all for trying new things. Though I am pretty much vegan, mostly vegan. I call it quasi-vegan, which is 99.9% vegan. But insects, you know, there's a lot of advantages in terms of eating them rather than beef, for example. So I am definitely not averse to the idea of eating invertebrates. Come on, I need copper still. Give me some copper. There we go. We may find some here. Yes, that's one. More some titanium. Come on, give me copper. Copper! And titanium and copper! Copper! Yes, indeed. Okay. Limestone. Yeah, this is limestone. I was going to call and say titanium, but it wasn't titanium in the end. There we go. Back to our base. There we go. Potato chip, you say? Little crispy texture. Well, there we go. There are the dogs playing with one another in the background. So I suppose you guys probably heard that. Were they looking for nonsense? Oh, he is looking for nonsense. Yeah, we've got you on camera looking for nonsense. Anyway, let's listen to the next recording over here.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so Ozzy isn't very happy with the state of affairs in life. So we are going to go and have a look at him later. So we're just going to put the quartz as well. We're just going to put it as all stuff. Yeah, all kinds of stuff we'll put in there. Anyway, as I was saying, the Mupani worm that we ate, that was very similar to, or what we call it, biltong. South Africans, we know it as biltong. It's like jerky, but not quite jerky. But powdered, in a powdered form. It almost had that type of texture and flavor, for us at least as well. But that's if you eat it raw, like dried, not raw, dried. If you can also prepare it in fried in a little bit of oil. That is, actually I prefer that one. My wife prefers just the dried one. And then you can also have it with mealie pap, with porridge, mealie porridge, corn porridge. That is also a traditional food or staple food here in South Africa. And you can actually make the Mupani worms. Hello there. I see you. You're unhappy with life, the crash fish here. I scanned you. Yes, I did. But you can also eat the Mupani worm with that. Why do you chase me now? Oh, there's an explosion. I didn't look at the big explosion, but I saw a little explosion at least. Not sure why that little crash fish decided to come and charge at me as I was leaving it alone. Oh yes, I can eat a Mupani worm on camera. Yeah. So just so you guys also know that I'm not just saying that I ate a worm on camera, I'm also going to eat one. My wife is going to bring me one in a moment. We still have some left over from our travels. We actually want to still make one on with the porridge and actually test that. Actually see how that is. Ah, yes, a nice little packet. All the dogs are also swarming around, so there's a little packet of Mupani worms. You guys can see. I'm just going to bob around the surface over here, and so I can see that you guys can also see. So there, that's what it looks like. It's not focusing very well, but look, there's a little head. Here's a head, little shriveled up body. Here we go. And the backside is that side over there. Okay, so if you actually open it up... Ah! No! Come back! Yeah! Almost lost half my worm over here, half my caterpillar. But there is like the inside, it's a little dry, it's very, very dry. Very, very dry. And yeah, crunchy. Although it does dry out one's mouth quite a bit. And I'm going to just have to have a drink of coffee after this. We'll have some, thank you. So yeah. Right guys, so where else can you watch someone play Subnautica and eat worms at the same time? Or caterpillars at the same time. Oh! Speaking of eating, our lantern tree and our bulbo plants almost done. We can also, yeah, I think we need to eat something. Let's eat the Chinese potato, which is, I think, similar to... what did PDA say? I wonder. Let's have a look here. PDA, databank. Plants. Life forms. Flora. Chinese potato plant. It doesn't say what it is like. I would hazard a guess. This is very similar to potato, mixed with potato. Lots of similar tubers in the purple cultivars of potatoes, and the leaves, however, are something very, very different. I'm not sure what those leaves remind me of. Will the dogs eat the worms? That is a good question. So in my case, in terms of maybe a little hot sauce or just straight, when you eat the dry Mupani worm, you can buy it spiced. Now, liefde. You can buy it. I think you can. Not as good. I think it struggles to stick to it. Yeah, to buy it spiced. Is it the most? Yeah, we only saw unspiced ones. And then you can, when you fry it, you can actually, we tried it with things like, what have you put in? Paprika? Sorry, paprika? And chili, yeah. We actually made a little spicy worm when we fried it up in the shallow oil. But have I got the yes, I've got the copper, so I can finally complete this solar panel up here. We fried it up with a bit of paprika and chilies and salt and all those types of things. But you can also put a little bit of spicy sauce on there. But with a dried one, you just kind of eat it as is. Although that's, I think that's the way that it's least often eaten. It's most often eaten in some kind of food, especially with a porridge. Okay, so my wife says, yeah, the dogs don't want it. They refuse. They will eat earthworms that they find in the garden, but they won't eat a tasty dried caterpillar that we give them. They are really full of nonsense. Let's have a look here. Oh yes, I can make some more water. That's what I wanted to do as well. So that when we go on our little journeys, we don't die of dehydration in the process. Let's have a look here. Coral tubes. Not going to over harvest any of them. Let's have a look here. So, yes, we should be able to now make bleach again. 3 of those. The mouth is still a little bit dry from the worm. And then we can make some disinfected water. Yes, brilliant. I've got a bladderfish as well, I do. Let's eat the bladderfish. And let me guess, yeah, I put a copper away. Now I need another one. Because I am going to make 2 more batteries. And then we'll at least have some backups for when our backup batteries die, inevitably. Let's have a look here. What have we got? Anything that we can plant still? Okay, I need to drink water. Yes. And I think we'll put table coral away. We'll put the stalker tooth away. I think we'll put the wiring kit away because I accidentally made that. And then we are still looking for sea moth parts. That is what we are still looking for. These gasopods really remind me of weevils. This will be like Sir Snotty the Flatulent, and that one will be one of these other. The other one will be Sir Repulsive the Incontinental. Yeah, we're gonna call them that. Let's grab some more crystals. Oh, radiation. Okay, fine. We'll stay out of there. We need the radiation suit before we can go there. Well, we are here, and I think... no, I was going to say relatively safe, but I just know that those gasopods are going to make their little gas bubbles on me. Yeah, you see? Knew they were going to do that. Let's head up here where we are relatively safe and close to the surface. Yeah, I agree. Dogs will eat poop, so they're not necessarily the best measuring stick in terms of what isn't edible. See this? Oh yes, our dogs love carrots and sweet potato. They love those things. Those are some of their favorite things. What did I want to check now? I wanted to check radiation. Radiation suit. That's what I wanted to check. Hold on, where's that? Up here somewhere. Radiation suit. 2 lead and 2 fiber mesh. Fiber mesh we'll get... oh, we'll get that by hitting the kelp. Here we go. Fiber mesh. I know if we hit this too much, it despawns, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna whack some of them. Hey, leave me the... oh, you're eating fish, that's okay. I thought one of them was attacking me. I was like, I've got a knife and I'm only semi-afraid to use it. So along with thalassophobia, the fear of the deep waters, and acrophobia, fear of heights, I also have whatever the fear of knives are. Let's just call it obscenophobia, knifeophobia. Put that away. Fiber mesh, creepvine samples, yes. Let's eat that old thingamajig, old kelp stem. Now, what we need... stabby phobia. Yes, stabby-phobia may be the most appropriate word for that one. What I'm looking for, radiation suit, we need 2 lead still. Okay. Fiber mesh we've got. Okay. Let's try and get some sandstone. Some lead. Let's head into this cave. Oh! Will you look at that? Now I need lead. There we go. 1 lead. Ah! Come on. I need 2 lead. Not 1 lead, 1 gold, 1 silver. Any up there? No. Okay, let's get some copper. Ah, it's titanium. Quartz, yes. Look for copper. Here we go. Still looking for sandstone. More sandstone. Come on. Crashfish. Hello. Peekaboo. Come on. You can't swim fast enough to catch up with me. Swim, swim, swim as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Zoomy Ecologist man. Hello, Memphis. And so our cat is now blocking my screen again. Hello! Oh, it's apparently raining because he is soaking wet. He's the type of cat that loves going outside and watching the rain when it falls. And if I now die because of not because of a sandstone killing me, because of a crashfish swimming into me, you know why. Because I can't really see where I'm swimming. There are some blank spaces in my screen. Hello, Sienna. Hello. Okay, so everywhere where the light is shining, that's where he was standing a moment ago. Interesting. It's the first time, today's the first time I noticed that these shuttle bugs actually are stirring up sediments. Look at that. They are feeding on the things in the scavenger, yes. Interesting, but they're feeding on the things that are trapped in the sediment. I can't read there, Memphis. Okay. I'm still looking for sandstone. The thing is, my mouse... Oh, there's the battery. That died. There we go. My mouse is also not really capable of hectic movements because Memphis has also decided that the best place to sit is right on the mouse cable. But I love this old boy. Oh, he was a little street cat. And we adopted him, and I'm in the radiation again, obviously. And we adopted him, and he is just the most adorable old cat. The fact that he is, let's say, big-boned, means that he is also not the most active of cat. He sometimes does have squabbles with the neighbor's male cat. But on cold, wet nights like today... let's just get out of there, yes, okay. I thought we could get a little bit closer. But on cold, wet nights like today, he doesn't really want to go outside. Go. Oh my word, straight to the stabbing, you say? Yeah, in South Africa we've got a mixture of everything, so I don't know. Not sure whether we are better off in terms of the stabbing. Depends, of course, on where you are. I'm still looking for one more lead, and then I will be able to make the radiation suit. And then we'll be able to go swim and find parts for the sea moth. Which I also really want to make. Oh, oxygen, okay. Let's have a look. Okay, for that I'll need a laser cutter, which I obviously don't have either. Yet, at least. What have we got here? That is my last mobile vehicle bay fragment. I was just thinking that I still need the third part.
New blueprint acquired.
I think this is the egg of a stalker as well. Yeah, it's not a gastropod. I think that's a stalker egg right there. Again, making it likely that that congregation that we saw of the stalkers earlier, like this, actually, I think there's a whole bunch here as well, yeah. That it is actually a breeding congregation. Still need sandstone. I'm just gonna keep on swimming. I am ignoring you flat out, Mr. Stalker. You can growl all you want. I am not going to be paying you any attention. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a sand shark. Okay. Ah, but there is sandstone here. Come on, give me lead. Yes, lead. Finally. Okay, let's head back to our base. Which is in that direction. With this game, there's really so much to love. I mean, the sounds the animals make, the music, each zone having, as far as I recall, their own music, really setting the scene and the mood for that biome. And then even things like the color change, the color palette, with the kelp forests having this green tinge to it, which would make sense. These would be in areas where there really is a lot of phytoplankton. In South Africa, at least, it really would be in phytoplankton-rich waters, which is basically microscopic algae. Oh, yes, the Canadian geese. I do believe, Hans, that you also mentioned you would trade me some Canadian geese for honey badgers, if I'm not mistaken. Because, yeah, I know they are quite aggressive. Oh, swam past my base. They are quite aggressive. Let's have a look here. What do I want to make? I want to make the radiation suit. The cobra chickens. Have I got anything else that I can make? Nothing there. I can make it. I can't use the rebreather yet because I still have the radiation. That's a problem. Okay. Let's go get a sea moth, shall we? Try to get a sea moth and actually store some of the stuff. Now that we are here, let's put that away there. Let's put these metals there. And we'll put that there and that weak one there as well. You know what? We don't need the flashlight anymore because we have the zoomy here. So we are peachy. We are perfectly fine. Let's see if we have any lantern fruits to eat. Yes, we do. Wonderful. So this is the marvelous thing. With one or two of these plants, you really don't need anything else. You've got enough food, you've got enough water. You are basically sorted. Bulbo tree. Yeah, we can actually just eat some of that. Yo. Okay, we've got quite a lot there. Now we are really 100. And let's just use one of the first aid kits so that we are full health as well. I think like Canadian geese are trying to be velociraptors. Okay, oh, well, not velociraptors, because velociraptors actually were like the size of chickens. A little bit larger, perhaps. They were lower than knee height on us. Ooh, laser cutter fragment, yes! The velociraptors were quite small, but let's say... Hey, biter! Go away, go away. I will wipey you, Mr. Biter. Yeah, so velociraptors were quite small, but there were some other dromaeosaurs that were big enough to really have done damage. Or would be able to do damage to us. Why am I swimming slow if I fought the zoomy thingy? Let's have a look here. There's another sea moth fragment. Oh no, yeah, there is a sea moth fragment. Yes, and then there's also nuclear waste disposal, which we'll need later when we actually, if we make the nuclear plant.
Acquired.
And down we go. Let's have a look here. I need one more sea moth fragment. Don't see any of it here. Let's grab whatever is in the sandstone here. Lead, that's going to be good for a foundation as well. Not going to go for metal salvage now. We can do a salvage run later. Still more salvage. I'm still looking for sea moth fragment. Usually it is easier to spot if you do come closer to the surface, if you're further away from it. Go away, NPC fish. Usually you can spot the sea moth fragments a little bit better from up here. But I'm guessing there isn't really anything up there. Or down there. Let's have a look. Get some oxygen and then move on a little bit. Let's head along the shelf here. Those reef backs really give amazing ambience to it all. Hello, bone shark. You are one weird thingy. Oh, okay.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Efficiency decreased.
Let's first get a sea moth and then we'll go past 100 meters. Let's see. Still nothing. I have to pick up the metal after harvesting them. Yes, you do still have to pick up the metal. So if I believe, Harun, what you're referring to is if we go and whack these nodules, right? So if we whack this one here, you can see it still drops down. You've got to run after them and pick it up. I just tend to whack that left mouse button all the way constantly or very rapidly to try and catch it before it actually falls. But yeah, if you have the full inventory, then you can just wave that little piece of metal goodbye, because good luck getting it. Ship is over there. We haven't really gone much in that direction. Or was that where we literally just went? That's probably where we literally just went. Like, I'm quite good with navigation in most cases. I'm good with navigation on land during the day. But if there is a sea moth fragment, so we haven't been here. If you let me navigate at night, I am a little bit worse at it. And if you let me navigate in the ocean, I'm definitely very bad at it. We were here because I think this is where... Wasn't this where the laser catcher was? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. We were here. We just missed it. Anyway, so now we can make a sea moth. Yeah, I tend to click very fast when it comes to harvesting those nodules because it had happened way too often that I actually wasn't able to pick anything up because of it rolling away. Let's have a look. What's the... Oh, we've got more than enough space. Now, I am regretting the fact that I didn't pick up those fragments. Because now I'm going to need it to make the sea moth. We're going to pick up some salvage here, I guess, in any case. It doesn't matter too much. And let's actually just scan the limestone as well. Right, otherwise it's just going to constantly flicker that we should scan that. Well, you can verify whether I am good with navigation by asking my wife, yes. Yeah, so she says yes, I am good, far better than she is. Now I can testify for the fact that she is very bad with navigation because it took her almost 30 years to find me. So, but then again, you know, it took me also almost 30 years to find her. So maybe I'm not that good at navigation. Yes, I was hoping for more lead, which we haven't gotten. But let's actually... what do we need for the Seamoth? Let's have a look at that. And for the mobile vehicle bay. Titanium ingot, power cell, and lubricant. Now we can use, in terms of power cell, we can use spent batteries and have a full power cell back, which is a nice little way of doing things. Lubricant is easy. Titanium ingot is 10 titanium that we need for that. Okay, Seamoth, 1 titanium ingot, a power cell as well, 2 glass, lubricant, and 1 lead. We've got the 1 lead. That's great. Glass we can easily make. We have, I think, more than enough. Oh, Cinnamon. Little kitty is here as well. Ooh, and she's also wet. Come on, Cinnamon. Here's your food. So it's drizzling a little bit outside. And both of our cats love being outside when it is raining, which is a little bit weird, but they're cute and they're cool. Yeah, so I do get lost in Ark quite a lot, but that's a virtual world. In the real world, I can navigate by looking at the sun and find my way. But in games like earlier, like where's the sun? I don't know where the sun is because it's more difficult in game to find the sun. If I had it extremely realistic, then I would be able to navigate a little bit more easily, I think. Let's have a look here. How many can we make? 2 titanium ingots or not yet? I don't think we can. Oh yes, and I do agree. Gaming with your partner that's life goals right there. She wasn't much of a gamer before she met me. And then I turned her to the dark side. But she's enjoying it, so, you know, it's a win. It's a win for all of us. Yeah, I also wish there was more time in the day. Let's have a look here. I need more titanium. That is what I still need. Okay, so let's go get some more. Let's go get some metal salvage. Maybe some over here? Or not? No. I suspect the stalkers have already moved all of it away. Ah, there's one here. Brilliant. But yeah, I've gotten quite attached to a few of my tames, and then they all die. So I've had a Parasaurolophus named Sushi that died. That one was killed by a dire bear when we got lost. Then I also had a flyer, a Pteranodon, for a long time that I had since that was my first flyer in the game. And then I had gotten an Argentavis, so an Archie. And in the process of us flying around, doing our things, the Pteranodon got left behind. Somewhere got stuck in the redwood trees. And then at some point we got a notification that Sylvester died, which was sad. I also had an Argentavis, Elizabeth, that What happened to... Oh, yes, I remember what happened to Elizabeth. My wife hosts a server, and then some reason there was a bit of a disconnection, or it didn't quite connect. And as a result, the... Let me just pick the beacons off. Sorry? Oh, yes, we had just reset the... Yeah, kill all the wild dinos, the destroy wild dinos. We had just run that. And I think there was some kind of issues there, and as a result, I think I was kicked off or I logged off. Something happened while I was flying over a swamp, and then when I respawned, I died as I fell into the water, and my Argentavis was attacked by something. Elizabeth was attacked by something and tried to fight and was then killed by Titanoboa, I think it was. Was it the Sarco that got... Yeah, so there was Titanoboa, there was Sarco, there was Dilophosaurus, there was Raptor, I think, in there as well. All kinds of things happening, and then my... at that point, high-level Argentavis died, which is, sad. But I now have another one called Archie, and Archie has been with me now for, more than a week. Still alive. Captain. For now. Until we go and get lost again. But yes, in terms of the bosses, I'm definitely going to fight the bosses. It's going to be relatively challenging, I think, in single player, and thankfully I'll have quite a lot of time to prepare for that, because the main objective at the moment, of course, is to actually look at the animals and to talk about them. But I do want to ascend, and I do want to fight the bosses and do all those things and actually move on to Scorched Earth and all those other ones as well. So, yes, I will definitely be fighting the bosses. But for now, I am just going to be running around looking at all the weird and wonderful creatures that we do see in Ark. And talk about how they are right or wrong in how they look. Good, what did I miss about Mr. Snuggles? Let me just go back here. We had Fluffles. We've had Fluffles that died. I just got the... No, that was I think Fluffles 2 that died today. We had Fluffles, which was an otter that I had just tamed him, and then I died and Fluffles died shortly after in the redwoods or close to the redwoods. Can't remember what killed Fluffles, but he died. And then today when we were playing, for some reason my wife gave Fluffles 2 berries instead of meat. It was a baby, and Fluffles promptly starved to death. Which was sad. Later on I wandered onto the beach and I saw this little backpack lying on the beach, and I saw there was a bunch of berries in there, and I looked and it said dropped by Fluffles. I'm like, okay, I found where Fluffles was. Yeah. Oh, in a cave adventure of all plays. Oh. Hello, Wellington Wallace. Oh, everyone that has joined in the meantime, hello, and welcome to the stream. We've been carrying on, and I kind of forgot what I was... Oh yes, that's what I was busy doing. I was getting ready to build the mobile vehicle bay. Lubricant, power cell, that's what we still need. Power cell, let's take out the weak battery over here. Let's replace... this one, the strong battery, and let's put another strong battery, or the strong batteries back in here, so that we only use the weak batteries for making the power cell. And then, you know what? Why did I just do that? Let me just still use up this battery here. There we go. Let me go get some. Oh, we've got clusters here. Hello. We've got pods. We can easily now get lubricant and the silicone rubber. That's cool. Okay, so our little creep vine plantation outside is growing. So let's have a look here. We need that and we need that. Yes, we will definitely name either the next baby that is born or the next one that we tame. It will be Mr. Snuggles. Yes. Let's have a look here. I am trying to build the deployables. That one, got that in the power cell. Okay, we need titanium ingot on us as well. Okay, so let's get the titanium ingot on us. Let's also put that there. Make sure that both batteries we have are relatively flat. And make a power cell. The ecologist at that point was, I don't know what I was doing. Probably building stuff, probably building a base, yeah. Oh yes, I can make that. This, there we go. That's what I was busy doing. I was building the mobile vehicle base. Loose cannon. Let's have a look here. Right, what we now need for the Seamoth. A titanium ingot, a power cell, 2 glass, 1 lead, and lubricant. Okay, so the lead, yes. 2 glass, yes. Titanium ingot, yes. We can take that out. And the scanner. Oh, we need fresh batteries. There we go. Take out the old batteries. And for the other one, that one. Can't remember what the shortcut is just to equip. I don't know. Let's put it as 1. Meh. And put a fresh battery in that one. Yeah, we're trying to cheat the system because copper is a rare resource. And apparently it makes sense. I mean, the batteries can recharge by drawing from the solar power at the top here. Oh yeah, the Firmia that I have is still actively pooping outside my base. Like, on a good day, it already just poops. And of course now, with me feeding it stimberries, yeah, it stands no chance whatsoever. Although I do give it rest because even the compost bins need time to, you know, do something. Oh, hello. Probably shouldn't just drop it down. That's cool. The fact that if you just drop the mobile vehicle base, it sinks. But if you actually go and put it in your hotbar and it inflates, then it floats. That's cool. It's small things like that that I really, really appreciate in games. Let's have a look. We can make our Seamoth. Oh, yes.
But remember that swimming.
But no, that was not an ion battery yet. That was just a normal old cheap battery that we can make. So come on, I want to go down and get into my Seamoth. Right, so we of course at some point will need we will need a name for our Seamoth. So if you guys have got any suggestions for a name, do drop it in the chat and we'll have a look and see what we can call it. I know in our playthrough series that I started, the Seamoth was called Gary. Gary the Seamoth. Hey, cheers, cheers, Wallace. Have a great one, and we'll maybe see you a little bit later again. We're just currently driving through all the fishies, killing all the fishies in the process. Oh, that is a bioreactor part, I think.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yes, that is the bioreactor. One of 2. Okay, we need one more part, and then we have even more power at the base. Let's have a look there. Where there's one part, there's bound to be another. Oh, there! Was that bioreactor or scanner room? That's the question.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance. Depth 90 meters.
Scanner room.
To an unknown environmental biome.
I really love this weird jelly shroom cave down here. Well, not down there. Somewhere around here. There's the end. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, driving into things. Love this jelly shroom cave down here. But we'll have to go in there a little bit later. For now, we are just still driving through everything. Every single fishy we can kill, we are accidentally killing. Let's have a look here. I need more scanner room parts, and I need bioreactor parts. And I need the mozzies to get out of my face. Imagine we could just scan the blueprint of this forklift over here and drive a little forklift. Hey, leave me alone. We could just drive the little forklift all around here. There's a little table, a glass table. We're going to go for as many of the blueprints as we possibly can, because it's nice to actually decorate a base as well.
New blueprint acquired.
The Reaper. Yes, the Reaper will love to snuggle with this little one. Hi Regan, welcome to the chat. Glad you're enjoying the videos. I am loving the fact that I can make these videos, and now I am really loving the fact that I can actually chat to you guys while we're making a video. It's so much fun to have my first live stream. I mean, this is something I had contemplated doing for quite a while and just never got round to doing anything like this. So let's get this sandstone over here. We got some more lead. That's going to help us make some more foundations. Let's zoom around here. Look for some more sandstone. Can't see any on the base here, on the pillar there. Oh yes, I will definitely repaint it green. As much as we can. We can change the whole color of the sea moth as far as I recall. Not just the lines. What have we got? Okay, so we've got the laser catcher over there, and we have a tiger plant. So we're just going to be attacked by the tiger plant. And swim into the spikes. Come on, just give me the chance to... There we go, scan it. And run away! Run away! Okay. And signals going on here between my wife and I. Sign language. I actually still need to finish eating my sweet potato chips though.
Acquired.
Oh, Reagan versus Regan. Okay, yay! I'm glad I managed to pronounce your name right the first try there. That's always a plus. Thank you, Liefde. Ooh, I'm so distracted by the chips that have just come in that I drive through a shoal of fishies. Bye, fishies. It's nice to have you around. Oh yes, I still need bioreactor and scanner room parts, yeah, fragments. So let's have a look. Oh yes, that's what I was going for. I was also wanted to check this life pod. Let's have a look here. This is the one that... This is not the one that was close to the cave, I think. No.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. Going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Yeah, so... kind of blew up themselves. Shame. Okay, that was an unfortunate one. Okay, nothing in there. I'm not sure what that blueprint was, but we already have it, so... Yeah, we got some thingamajigs, some titanium.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's have a look. I actually did not go to Ozzy's one. Where's Ozzy's one? Oh, here we go. There's another part of the shipwreck here. Let's have a look there.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a
Interesting.
self-scan is advised.